Yo, before we even talk about the damn name of the video we're gonna watch today, hey, let's get that like, subscribe, and that bell. And I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing lately. It's been a big rush to me. We're just under 100, and thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. But hey, today we have a Jubilee video. People read their last breakup text. I feel like this is gonna be terrible because there's a lot of terrible people out in this world. But hey, that's enough of that. We don't work with the crown on. We don't work with the crown on. Let's get right into it. Oh, come on, let's get it.
Yeah, we hung out and have fun, but did I want to be in a long distance relationship with you afterwards? No, and that should be okay with you. I tried to call
Fuck.
him and he refused to talk to me on the phone.
This is fucking terrible. And that should be okay with you. There was like, no, we're not gonna talk about this. That's how it is. Fucking jerk. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be a rough video.
Do you have any breakup texts?
Actually, I don't. I deleted it. I was having like 20/20 vision, trying to get rid of my demons.
Breakup texts, I deleted them all. I deleted them.
Why
I
wouldn't
prefer
you
to do
delete
that
them?
stuff in person, or at least on a FaceTime, and not through text?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the text. Let's do it. That shit was fun, but maybe I should let you focus on school. She said, okay, haha. I said, I mean, if you really need time, I don't want you getting bored of me fast. That's what she said. Like, I get bored fast. Like, oh, ew. She says, OMG, but okay, if you say so. And I'm like, okay. And then we ended it there. I'm like, okay. And then I just feel better.
That was not bad.
It was the most invested I had ever been in.
I
a
respect that one.
relationship.
But
we had
still through
said,
text.
I love you to each other already, and then she texted me, breaking up with me. If I'm being totally honest, I've had a lot of time to think about everything, and I really only have time to focus on school.
I don't know if
And
y'all can hear that
think
train, but that's just
personality
loud.
is, like, super
And
great at
I
this time
apologize.
in my life, even though you're absolutely wonderful. I feel like my only compatible personality right now for me is Joss. For context, Joss is her cat. I'm sorry for the potential stress and frustration I've caused you. I hope you can forgive me, Sam. I'm super upset at life right now, but I understand
gonna
and
pause.
respect your priorities and why you're doing this. Kind of wish
Yeah,
we
I see
could
that.
talk about this in person at some point. I have some questions if that's okay. Hope you're doing okay. Send Joss a kissy kiss. Then we had exchanges for maybe a month where I kept being like, okay, so like, can we meet? And she would be like, yeah, sure, this week. And then she'd be like, actually, I'm busy, maybe next week. And I was really disappointed because I thought, you know, you at least owe me like an apology.
Yeah, like something she already had somebody, so just but a fucking text though, that's low. Through you gonna break up with somebody through a text, that's low. I mean, so is ghosting, and I think most of us have been fucking ghosted or have ghosted somebody, and that's terrible. Terrible. Don't do it through text.
Or
Don't ghost anybody anyway. That's at least give them a reason. I don't know which one's worse. I think a text is better than ghosting. Don't ghost anybody. That's just terrible.
something in person. And I thought, you know, what we had was a little more real than that. But yeah.
Not to her.
Stuff kind of hit the fan, and her car got towed, and she needed $600. I lent her the $600, and then
Oh,
on
don't
June
do that,
16th,
brother.
2018, I said good morning at 8:05, no response. Hey baby, at 1:43, no response. 11:30 p.m., I said good night. Eventually on the 20th, the exchange is this. Hey, hey you, smiley face.
Joe, that's cringe. Joe.
Listen, I'll pay you back as soon as I can, but I can't be in a relationship with you. It weighs too hard on my conscience that I'm not a good partner. I'm sorry to do this through text, but I don't have the energy for more right now. You're free. Be happy with someone normal. A couple months later, I didn't get a text from her, but I got a message from her email to my phone. And it's her, and it's like, hey Eric, I hope you're doing well. Also, just to let you know, I should be able to pay you back next month. Sorry about the forever wait. And I've still.
And you got that
there's no
money. You're not getting that
deleted me off
money.
All social media.
Yeah,
And that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
you're not getting that money.
Okay, look, I saw your phone while waiting for
Simp.
you, and I saw
He got simped out, and brother, we have to do better. He didn't say how long they was in a relationship, but it didn't seem like it was very long. long enough for you to want to give her $600. And there has to be. I keep thinking, I go back on this with just a whole bunch of shit that's happened. There has to be signs there that that person is just not who they portray to be.
Her as your screensaver. I don't know what's going on anymore, but I think I have a good idea at this point. And of course, what are you talking about? And I just tell him I want to know why she's your screensaver. And there's a 30-minute blank, no response, but he leaves me on red. So I'm like, okay,
He's
he's
thinking.
thinking of a lie. I know he's
Yeah.
thinking of something to tell me. And this is what he comes up with. It's an app I found that changes screensavers like a slideshow. I have so many pictures I couldn't choose one. Come on, you know I wouldn't do you like that. And I'm like, okay. I knew in that moment.
She fucking with a dumb motherfucker. Like, God, dumbass. Him, not her. And I'm glad she caught on to it, and just, I hope she hasn't talked to him since.
All the red flags were in fact red flags.
Yes.
And this relationship
Yes.
needed to be done. He kind of attacks me, and
Like I just said earlier, there are signs that people just overlook, but there are signs that person is not who they say they are or who they're portraying to be. There's always signs. Always.
he's like, okay, but believe what you want. So I send him like 3 questions.
Gaslighting.
Whoa. Then he ends the conversation and he goes, like I said, believe what you want. It's an app. And sorry she was the screensaver when you looked, but you know I love you and wouldn't do you like that. And it hurts to think that you think it's like that. I'll talk to you
Gaslighting.
later. And he put a period at the end. So he was being very stern because that's not how he talks or types. So I knew that he blamed it on me for believing
Terrible dude.
what was the truth. So
Right.
that's kind of how it went. He's still with the girl. He reaches out to me sometimes.
No,
he
don't talk to
stalks
him.
my Instagram profile.
So
He's a
I
terrible
said,
bitch.
there's
He's
something
a
I've
whole
been wanting
bitch
to
out
tell
here.
you, but it's something that should be said in person. Are you doing anything on Saturday? And then I said, would you rather not see me? And he said, I really don't want to see you. I'm sorry. I said, I understand. It's a lot. And he said, just tell me shit or don't tell me at all. And I said, okay, let me type it up. He said, okay, don't tell me at all. Goodbye, Anna. And then I said, it's something I need to say, but I'm going to tell you, just give me a few minutes. And he said, dude, really, Anna, this is ridiculous. And I'm like trying to type it up, but I kind of learned, like, it just has to be short and sweet. It can't be me saying, like, I'm in pain or, I'm going through this. So I said, long story short, since you don't want the full story, is I was having a miscarriage the week we broke up.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
know until last Friday. And he said, okay, Anna, I'm really sorry about that. I said, I probably should have kept that to myself. And he said, no, it's okay. I'm going to go to sleep, though. And I said, that hurts. Because it's like...
See, that's not how I thought it would be. And I'm sure, well, man, I don't know what they talked about before, but the way she set that up was like, that's something I really need to tell you. And I need to, it was like, it made it sound like she was the villain in this. Why would you set that up like that? Like, and why would you even text that if you need, I guess if they broke up, but she'd be like, hey, you just need to come out and say it. Like she said, don't say, hey, we need to talk about something that, that makes it sound like you're already the villain. And he's already turned off, like right there. At least I would be. I'm like, fuck that bitch. I don't want to hear what she got to say. But and she had a miscarriage, and then it's like, whoop, flip real quick. I don't just flip real quick. A lot of people don't flip real quick, and it's like, oh, shit, it's fucked up. I'm sorry, But she made it seem like she was the villain first, which, I'm sorry she had a miscarriage and all that, but she could have set that up better.
I didn't even know that I was pregnant beforehand. It was hard, and so I wanted to reach out to him. I don't know why I thought he would care.
You have to set it up better. You can't just, if y'all break up and he's like, oh, I got something to tell you, and it's really hard. They're like, what the fuck, bitch? They're like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, flip upside down. He should care. I mean, he should. And I'm sorry for her, but come on, you gotta set that up better.
And I don't know why I wanted him to care too, because obviously, like, we weren't, no matter what, we weren't gonna be together. I was just, like, going through something like that really changes your head.
Then you should have called him. You shouldn't have did a fucking text. Like, you cannot do shit like, don't do important shit over text. People can't read how I guess the context of how you're saying it. You might be a little sarcastic, but then it might come off as mean, or it could come off as dry when you're trying to be uplifting. Don't do that shit over text. Call him. Leave a fucking voice message if you have to. Don't do that shit in text. Email. Don't do it in writing. Leave a fucking voicemail.
So it's hard to move on when there's that constant reminder of what could have been and what, I went through. And so I'm feeling hopeful, but it's hard sometimes. Yeah.
That's enough of that. I hope that she is doing better since this video came out. I don't know when this video came out. But the moral of this video, don't do shit over text. Do not do shit over text. If you call them, they don't answer, leave a fucking voicemail. And if they got you blocked, leave a voicemail from somebody else's phone. Do not text serious shit to somebody. At the very least, leave a voicemail. I mean, we have fucking video apps. Send them a fucking video in an email. Do something. Do not do this shit through text. Do not. Please, for the love of God. It's not going to come through the way that you're expecting it to, because you might read it one way and somebody else reads it a totally different way. Do not do shit through text. God, this video was not too enjoyable. It's crazy, but hey, let's hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell, and let's keep growing. Let's us keep growing. And let me know what you want me to react to next. If there's a video you like, hey, I want to see his opinion on it, and I'll shout you out. I don't care. We're family over here. We family over here, baby. But hey, until next time, I'm gonna see you when I see you.